Here are the Nuggets unloading from the team bus earlier on, anxious to get down. And with
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player.
Clearly. David, thank you. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. And for the Nets, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Brown. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. And both teams tonight, Greg, can go deep into their benches. It seems like a growing trend.
Yeah, I think teams are digging deeper more than ever before. And even getting into two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys.
Yeah, it's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And the Nets, another 3.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Harris against Jokic. And on the way from Irving for 3. He can't get it to go. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. You know, Greg, it is amazing the total effect Jokic has on the game.
And he's usually top 5 in triple-doubles now. He's really worked on his defense. And the scary part is he's still only in his mid-20s.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Great open look there.
I swear Jokic is out there playing with the watch on because of the timing aspect of his game.
And it's Kyrie Irving with the 3. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers. Another
big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Lays it in off the breakaway. He's got 16.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Shot from free throw range. The offensive rebound.
Now, shots like that drive coaches batting. I'll be shocked if he attempts that shot again.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, 3 consecutive have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Denver. Monte Morris comes in for Jamal Murray.
He's won an MVP. He's won a championship. He's won a gold medal. He's been the MVP in the finals. It's a pretty full resume for one Kevin Durant.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Monte Morris.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and it's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at the Nuggets. This season has been a struggle for them. They're down at the bottom of the conference.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
And here is Morris, following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. and the layup is good. Irving's got 26.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Let's use this break to look at the teams that over the past month have been tremendous at converting turnovers into points. Number 1, the Nets.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been really good, and it's led to a lot of easy opportunities on offense. Creating points off turnovers has been key.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Green comes in for Jokic, and it's Austin Rivers in for Barton. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. Irving's shot is good, and he has 28 points for the game. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over, and this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in, and Brooklyn has possession. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Count it. Good. Irving's got 32 points in the game.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. On the wing, Gordon. Morris kicks to Rivers. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Outside Irving. Over Morris. To beat the clock. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Nets out in front, opening up a...
The hustle work, every day.
He did indeed. Those long hours, Greg, in the gym are something the fans don't always recognize.
And even for a player like the Joker, who seems like a savant with the ball, it all comes back to the work.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
Just playing some real gritty defense right now, just getting up in bodies and forcing a lot of turnovers.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Austin Rivers is out there with Morris. Then it's Porter. Then it's Green. It's Najee in at the 5, down low. Morris, no good. Nets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Johnson finds Griffin. Irving for 3. Denver grabs the miss.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
It's stolen by Johnson. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Irving's got 42 in the game.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
And your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another.
I can't believe he has matched Kobe's 10 games of 50 points. Just shows the level of greatness we are witnessing this season.
Jordan, he's checked in for Johnson. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Nobody near Irving. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Tipped away. From deep three-point range, they get it back. Fires for three. The shot comes. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. The Nuggets with another miss.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going. Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Over to the left wing. Here's Jokic, and it's blocked by Jordan.
He can't just throw up stuff like that. Andre Jordan lurking around.
Irving for two, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So for the Nets, Harris is checked in for Griffin, and it's Brown in for Patty Mills. And Denver also making a switch. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Michael Porter.
I feel like Kyrie is just never afraid of the challenge in front of him. Tougher the situation, seems like the tougher he plays.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Here's Jokic. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Irving against Jokic. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. Yeah, that's two bombs in a row from long range.
It could go. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break. Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Brooklyn ahead, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Michael Malone. Coach, you took a run in the second quarter. How do you think your team has played so far?
I didn't think we played much defense to start. Did not like everything.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points, 3 rebounds, and a ridiculous number of steals.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Bruce Brown is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The pass to Porter. Nails the wide open jump shot. Porter's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nuggets.
You think about Barton's career, 5-star recruit, 2 years in college, and then right to the NBA where he spent some time in the D-League at the time.
Murray against Irving. 6 to shoot. Over Murray. And good. That thing was that time as it falls.
Yeah, I just don't think that Kyrie gets bothered by anybody that's up in his airspace. Such a good look there.
You know, Brent, I was thinking about Barton in those early years. His biggest disadvantage was probably a lack of strength.
You wonder, Kevin, has the game changed so much that that's not quite as important as it once was, where Barton now can have freedom of movement, roam around, play in transition. As we've moved to this pace and space type of offense, Will Barton seems to fit the bill quite nicely.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Count the basket.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Irving. Connects again.
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Irving with the steal and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Nuggets, when healthy, are one of the league's elite teams. Aaron Gordon says we have championship aspirations. When you've got the Joker, you have a chance to win every single night. If we play our best, we have a good chance to go as far as we want to. Guys, I just want to go as far as throwing it back to you.
You can throw it to us anytime, and he is the defending MVP and plenty of players around Jokic. David, thanks. They are for real. Jokic passes to Murray. And just miss after miss right now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Murray. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Irving attacking. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's tipped. Irving with the steal. That one falls.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
To the paint, here's Gordon. The shot misses. Durant with some nice D. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Murray against Irving. Murray kicks to Barton. Murray left side. It's hauled in by Claxton. They get a hand on it. Irving up top. Barton defending. The shot's good from Irving.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And stolen by Irving. A 3 ball. And the Nets, another three.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the depth. And another steal for him.
And he has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
Greg, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. And he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game. He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA, for steals. What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Brooklyn. Going on. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. We've got Rivers, and it's Green in at the power forward position.
And the stop and play, guys, giving the home crowd a chance to just cheer on his incredible play.
And Greg, he's earned it. You don't get all those steals without expending a huge amount of energy.
Pounding defensively, just up in his guy all night long.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Johnson. Goes up and slam dunk by Johnson.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Connects from three-point range.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Got that one up quick.
They'll lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Rivers looking over the floor. Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense, why not try it on defense, James Johnson? Putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Bembry's checked in. Poked loose and stolen by Jordan. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Yep, that one goes. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Rivers against Johnson. Knocked loose. Mills with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And he converts the layup. Mills has got 4 this quarter.
Ripping and running. They have a big advantage now in those transition opportunities.
Najee passes to Rivers. Basket counts.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 14-5 run. Now here's Mills. Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Green against Johnson. Green inside. And that one, good.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Hits it from three-point range.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win. And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was.
For Kyrie Irving.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And another one.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Knocked away. Rivers against Irving. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game play. And he comes up with the deuce.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm.
He got it again. Sensational.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Tries from 7. Gets it to fall.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You can really feel.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew,
Terrific view of the nighttime before we...
Thanks, B.A.
Well, Allie, one of the all-time greats. Good stuff. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trailblazers. And then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, they know just how important it is to see how they stack up against the top team in the West. I expect them to treat that one like a playoff game.
Now Washington's starting 5. In it forward, it's Brown Jr. and Hachimura. Dinwiddie and Beal comprise the backcourt, and it's Gafford in at center. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Joe Harris out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. Here's Avdia. Back to Beal. Pass to Gafford. And it's Harris with the rebound. Now here's Irving. And 2 conference rivals facing off here. Grant, what were some of your fiercest rivalries at the NBA level?
You know, when I was in Detroit, it had to be the Hawks, and I think probably the Bulls. I think the Bulls were everybody's rival in the Eastern Conference back then. And then, of course, in Phoenix, we had some real battles with the Lakers.
Now here's Dinwiddie. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan. Dinwiddie with it. Durant covering. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Here's the break. Irving for 3. Nails it from 3. Irving's got 9 points.
Just around 40% from the three-point line. I mean, Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. Out of bounds. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. He's got 12.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run. I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
And there's another one for the Nets. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
The other thing that's been effective so far tonight is their fast break. A lot of points coming on the run.
Now a timeout called by Washington. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend, and some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Knocked away. Ooh, it's stolen by Jordan. Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
Now here's Beal, a dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. Dinwiddie finds Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Can they get it? Durant pulls it in.
He's going to have a tough time hitting that if he can't create a little more space for himself.
He got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Here's Irving. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Got a piece of it. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Beal. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. Beal's got 5 now.
This is Beal's game. A fantastic catch-and-shoot guy. He wastes no time in getting it out of his hands.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
To the paint. Here's Beal. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. He has 7. Beal's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Irving for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
They're now allowing an insane number of points off of turnovers.
46 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Gafford. Beal with it. Irving with it. Beal picks him up in transition from behind the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Dinwiddie outside. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Basketball. Checking in for the Wizards.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Harrell. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Irving. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor. Just in total control so far.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for Brooklyn. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Bradley Beal, Thomas Bryant out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma, and it's Kispert in at the shooting guard position. Beal outside. Shot from the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Beal's got 9 points.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
No, man, such a lethal scorer. Bradley Beal continues to improve. In addition to his scoring, capable passer, he's focused on becoming a better playmaker as well.
Here's Beal, following the bucket by the Nets. Right wing, here's Kispert. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
We've seen Beal evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
Beal doesn't just look to score. He also looks to involve his guys.
Yeah, B.A., and that's what real leadership is. It's coming from Beal. I mean, knowing this will help team chemistry, wanting to make his teammates better players. And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
And the Nets, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Tipped away. Pass to Kispert. Back to Beal. They need this. No good. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And in that game, they owned the glass. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Yeah, if you can be that much better on the glass, you're going to win the game.
And so it's Washington with it. The Nets making their last shot. Irving for 3. Oh, another one falls.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out. And rejected. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lets it fly. Hits yet again. Wow!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Well, the pace of the game has picked up over the years. Grant, you played on teams that played all styles. Did you sense the direction the game was going in?
Yeah, towards the end of my career, BA, you could see that the up-tempo teams got more and more successful. So it was inevitable that other teams would follow suit. As we know, trends catch on fast and quick in the NBA.
Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Dinwiddie comes in for Beal.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answer.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Now here's Bryant. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. To the middle. Here's Kispert, and he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
It's Griffin, high post. Here's Irving. Gets it to go from the corner. Irving's got 59 points.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his this game out.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Kispert, defended by Griffin. Charity stripe shot. Oh, the shot no good by Kispert.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And, man, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
I'm not a doctor, but nothing about that play screams minor injury. Obviously, this can be a real concern.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan's checked in for Claxton, and it's Brown in for Irving. So for the Wizards, Gafford, he's checked in for Bryant, and Hachimura has subbed in for Kuzma. Pass to Durant from deep, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You just feel like it's going in. Durant has a lethal-looking stroke from beyond the arc.
Fast break, Brooklyn. Jumps up, and Durant with the big finish.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Inside. Looking to end the run. Some solid defense from Jordan.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion and protect the rim right there.
It's good.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Pass to Gafford. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Brown with the steal. Durant inside. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Here's Hachimura. Avdia from outside. And it's Jordan with the rebound. The three ball. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Brown. Durant's got 12 now in this quarter. And so...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He dropped a ton of bombs on him from long range. 6.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Patrick Mills out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Steve Nash as we begin the second half. And it's slammed in by Durant.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Dinwiddie with it. Durant covering. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Mills. Dinwiddie against Durant. Here's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And Washington with possession. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. That'll be the last leg of a 6-game road trip for the club.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
Knocked loose. And he drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
And Durant with the big finish.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss, but we'll see how long they can make this last.
Gafford finds Beal. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. For Brooklyn, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter. For three, Durant counted from distance. Durant's got 30.
Knocks down his second three of the half. I mean, he had two of them in the first half also, doing some solid work from deep.
And Durant with the big finish.
Fearless, tenacious scorer. I mean, Durant only needs to see one drop through. I mean, you know he's feeling it.
And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And Durant with the big finish.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
No one near him. And the jumper is good. Durant's got 36 points.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Nabbing another steal.
Got to be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
He's standing almost 7 feet tall. With that kind of skill, that kind of height, athleticism, this mid-range jumper, he'll always be there for Durant.
On the take, shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points. Durant's got 40 points. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts in DBA. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
Oh, nice slam right there from Durant to finish off the play. He's just really good at converting those plays strong.
The finish! Basket's good. Durant's got 44.
They're turning it over, and their opponent isn't. That's the difference.
And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And Durant slams it home.
I mean, you have the size and shooting ability of Durant. You aren't supposed to have handles like that. I mean, that's just doing him dirty.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Hey, I keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Gafford. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gafford. A look at how All-Star voting is going thus far.
And so much fun to see the tallies start to come in. See how things start to look.
And you look at Irving. He's in the top spot right now in the East. No surprise there, I think.
Yeah, we all knew he was a fan. Favorite, and his play this season certainly makes him worthy of the praise.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Durant. Ooh, poked away. Mills with it, now guarded by Bryant. Down low. And Griffin slams it in.
A main staple of Griffin's game. You can tell he loves getting up to dunk.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Now here's Beal. He's closely guarded. To the inside, Bryant. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Here's Johnson. Yes, it's good.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
It could go. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctual.
And so it's Brooklyn, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, time for an injury report. And now Allie LaForce has an update on Kyrie Irving. What do you have, Allie?
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Nets head athletic trainer, and the report isn't good. It's almost certain to be a broken wrist. And losing a player as the season really hits its stride is going to be tough for them. Hopefully it's a speedy recovery.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
Yeah, but fortunately we know he's in good hands, so you hope to see him back on the court soon.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kispert, then it's Aaron Holiday, and it's Matthews in at the 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They forced a lot of turnovers in this game and have turned most of them into points.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it can be a struggle at times. We want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can come see them.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, right now, it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
It's no wonder why they're in front when you take into consideration that he's been perfect from the field so far.
And the Nets tack on 2 more.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Wizards have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Holiday from long range. Pure from three-point range. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Puts up a 3. And again, Kevin Durant with the triple.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Claxton, he's checked in for Jordan. Johnson comes in for Griffin. Bembry, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Carter in for Mills. For 3, Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Oh, Durant with a steal. And Durant with the big finish.
I'm not sure what you're supposed to do as a defender when Durant drives. I'm just glad I never have to deal with it.
Hook loose. Another one falls. Amazing.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Takes it inside. And Durant with the big finish.
And every step of Durant on the drive covers so much ground. You know he's looking to finish that play with a dunk.
And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn from the arc. Sinks the tray.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
It's 2-on-1. He goes up. And Durant with the big finish.
Look, right there, that's not even fair. Durant just showing off his quickness and length on the defensive end. He gets the steal to jumpstart the fast break.
Oh, Durant with a steal. For the finish. Yet another bucket.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Out left to the wing. A shot to stop the run. The rebound by the Nets. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they increased their win total to 29.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
He had a nose for the basketball tonight, playing some disruptive D and picking pockets left and right.
So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Harrell's checked in for Washington. Harrell with it. Durant covering. And Durant with the block.
Well, you're not going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Luau Cabarro, he's checked in for Durant. Outside Holiday. Six on the shot clock. And Harrell throws it down.
And you know Harrell wants to jam it. No layups here. He loves flushing it home.
Carter from outside. He buries it from three.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. From deep, Johnson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Harrell passes to Holiday. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. He's all alone. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And now the Nets on the break. Carter from outside knocks down the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
So we see the Nets take it. Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up for Grant Hill. Chris.
Kevin. And David, as most people know, you went to American, so I get it. Class in session. Thanks, D.A. So the Nets starting five. Hill's out there with Brown, and it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, out of the wings for him, McCollum and Powell. Covington is at the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. And it's Lillard in at the point. And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Now here's Durant. Shoots over Powell. And again, Kevin Durant. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move is pretty.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It's on Damian Lillard. The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the night. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 7-point differential. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone.
Defense to offense, KD capable of doing it all by himself.
Durant's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Brown against McCollum. Nobody near Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Shoots over Powell. Again, the Nets for 2.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Passes it to Nurkic. Outside, Covington. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Durant. Jumps up. And KD throws it down.
Boy, KD has become such a feared defender, and there creates off his defense an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Now here's Lillard. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. From downtown, Kevin Durant again from deep. KD's got 16 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Great D that time from Jordan. The Nets on offense. They're on a 16-3 run. Got that bucket in no time at all. 18 points for Kevin Durant.
For time and time again, and he is delivering.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, for the Nets, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Zeller comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
And here's KD for 3. Good. He's now got 10 of 10 from the field.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Jones checked in for Portland. Tony Snell comes in for McCollum. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Harris.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Simons and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there. Here is Durant. Coming off a solid outing against Washington. From deep. And the Nets, another 3.
Kevin Durant plays with great pace. He never allows the defense to speed him up. Just a pretty pull-up jumper.
Tipped away. Zeller passes to Simons. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so here's Portland. After the basket by Brooklyn.
This is not the guy you want in your zip code when the ball is going up. DeAndre Jordan twice on the pipes.
There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. 3-pointers. Snell. Jordan with the rebound. 3-pointer. And that's good. Kevin Durant for 3. KD's got 39.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He caused a lot of headaches with his defense that quarter, coming up with steals again and again. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, with the talent around him, Damian Lillard able to play off the ball.
Getting the ball later in possessions when the...
Well, and Damian Lillard, Greg, accustomed to making shots with the clock winding down.
They have a phrase for it. Whether the defense is locked in or not, that clock is ticking down to Dame time.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Nets?
And the pressure defense turning into high percentage shot opportunities. And if you're the coach, that's just what you're looking for.
There's something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
They got Tony Snell. Jones is out there with Little. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Zeller in at the center position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
The 3 from KD. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
Pass to Snell. Lillard outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high just now.
And obviously his momentum from the last carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Oh, that's unbelievable. Boy, how about the finish by Kevin Durant? Just gets up with such ease.
Saw an explosive highlight.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. 2 points, that one goes. Durant's got 58.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
The pass to Lillard. Back to Jones. Will it go? Lillard, the pass to Covington. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Covington's got his first bucket in this one. KD with it. Now Covington defending. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. Robert Covington picks one up. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Little. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And the Nets making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. Stolen by Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
He swipes the ball away again.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far.
And where would these guys be without all the easy points off these turnovers?
Pass to Powell. Fires the three. Sinks the triple. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman
KD and Kevin Durant with the slam.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. That's tipped. All sorts of time. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
And another one falls.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Zeller's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. They need this. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's KD. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
Here's McCollum. Some solid defense from Harris.
Boy, you can just see the frustration.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet. Let's get to a tremendous start for Kevin Durant. His three-point stroke is a thing of beauty. And that...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then there's Brown. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Mills in at the one spot. Portland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Durant. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And we get a break in the action. Let's check out the leaders in steals. You take a look at Brown. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's KD. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Passes it to Powell. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Poked loose, stolen by Durant for the finish, and then Durant with the dunk.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Lillard misses. For Brooklyn, they've gone an unbelievable 8 of 8 shooting since halftime. Must have been some kind of pep talk in that locker room.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And here's the fast break. Here's KD. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cody Zeller's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Little comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And Tony Snell subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Snell. Back to Lillard. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. James Johnson's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Lillard, and get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Clock at 4. Knocked loose. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's KD, and he lays it straight in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Going inside, rebounded by Snell.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dunk that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And in nailing the 3 there, he puts a lid on what's been a huge run by Brooklyn. And after 1 year at UNLV, Derek Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016. He's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. KD with it. Lillard picks him up. Durant attacking. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Well, Derek Jones Jr., Greg, as we know, is a high flyer. In fact, he is a frequent flyer.
Yeah, I mean, all the physical tools you look for in a wing player, Kevin. Tremendous length.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. 51 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the pass to Little. Portland moving the ball around. They get it again. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. The Nets on offense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's KD. And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
29 seconds left in the third. And another steal for him.
And he has been an absolute feast on the floor. Another steal.
Craig, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. And Portland with another turnover here. Mills finds Durant. Over Jones. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Here's Zeller. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And so it's Brooklyn holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well,
And the Nets with possession. Here's Durant. Good, that's another bucket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Here's Simons, defended by Carter. From down low. And it's Simons missing. And Brooklyn has possession. Over Cook. Jordan trying to free himself up. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One.
Having another steal. Look at that.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. One minute now into this fourth quarter. Just his first attempt. And there's Little. That's good on the assist from Cook. Little's got his first bucket of the night. Here's Durant, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to the...
Oh, yes.
Goodness.
Listen, the defense of DeAndre Jordan pays dividends all over the floor. Whether it's a block, a steal, he gets the break started. This guy's such an impact defender.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And Durant gets it to go.
He has not missed a shot in this quarter. They've tried running different things at him, but he's been unstoppable.
Got a piece of it. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
McCollum with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's KD. Again, what an avalanche.
And that score moving him clear into third all-time for scoring in a game.
Well, G.A., you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished either. Powell, the pass to Patterson. Over Johnson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And KD, here we go. And finished off by KD.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And that one drops. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
A picture-perfect. And now a glimpse of who's out ahead in the All-Star voting.
I'm sure the fans and the players are eager for an update.
You take a look at Durant. Fan voting has placed him all the way up at the number 3 spot in the East.
I mean, who isn't going to vote for this guy? He's had a stellar season so far.
And it's hard to contain the excitement as we look ahead to what promises to be an outstanding All-Star weekend. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Bruce Brown. And it's Mills in at the 1 spot. And for the Lakers, the big 3 for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Dwight Howard out there with Kent Bazemore. Candace, the Lakers were able to get LeBron James and then Anthony Davis to join the team. How huge is the draw for players to come and play in L.A.?
Well, first and foremost, it's L.A. It's the city of angels. You win here, you are a winner forever. And to play with guys, especially LeBron James, who's a willing passer, he makes his teammates better. And Anthony Davis definitely has a solid future here with LA. I mean, I would love to join him.
Oh, Durant with a steal. He takes it in. And it's good for 2. Durant's got 9. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat.
Oh, are you kidding me?
The NBA's most valuable player in 2014 is reminding us he can do it all. Kevin Durant is special.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good on the shot.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
The open shot by James. A good-looking shot from the wing.
And that's automatic for LeBron. Outstanding at recognizing when to shoot off the catch.
Well, Candace, you got in well over a decade in the WNBA. I want to know how the mental aspect of the game helps to compensate for any loss of athleticism, let's just say.
Man, BA, loss of athleticism? Man, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm seasoned. That's what I call myself, a seasoned vet. But, you know, honestly, I think it is. The game slows down as you get older. And it doesn't just slow down for you. You can control the game. And change of speed is important. It doesn't matter how unathletic.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. That sends Kevin Durant to the free throw line. Dwight Howard picks one up. The Lakers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
When healthy, Kevin Durant will always be in the discussion of best player in this league. He can rebound, defend, give you all the points you need, and hit big shots when needed.
Yet another steal from him.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end. And the Lakers with some changes. Gordon Tucker comes in for James. And it's Monk in for Bazemore. Stolen by Mills. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Durant. And he drops it in from the low post. Durant's got 22 points.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
That's tipped. Harris with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, were pulled back.
Ellington, he's checked in for the Lakers. Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. Well, Candace, you're one of the most prolific scorers in league history. Someone has to get you the ball, though. What do you like in a point guard?
I love a point guard that is in control of the game, that knows when to push, knows when to get back, and knows the position that players like the ball in. The point guards that have been the best that I've played with at the beginning of the season have asked me, where do you want the ball? And when you ask those questions, you get solid answers, and it makes the team better.
Well, I'm honored to be your TV point guard, Candace.
Man, you throw no looks, and they're so... Man, I'm ready, BA. I'm ready to catch those no looks.
A minute 15 left in the first. to halt the run. And it's laid in by Davis.
Very few can do it like AD, using his physical gifts to grab second chance points.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Durant driving to the basket.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive. You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kevin Durant.
Both shots good from the strike. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
Moving so fast toward the rim, KD rips through the lane with a lot of tenacity.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Anthony. The putback. It's good on the putback.
The team relies on Davis for this. Keeping the play alive and finishing at the rim.
Earning his money on the interior tonight. That's a nice move.
Oh, they get a hand on it.
He didn't have his feet planted.
At the line for the
free throw is good from Durant. And the Lakers making a change here. And both free throws good for Durant. And so it's Brooklyn into the lead, up 31 points as this quarter concludes. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Well, he can be a one-man army, rebounding, scoring, and assisting.
We got to do it together, and I think that's more important than scoring any points or doing anything else.
Westbrook is all about winning, Grant.
Yes, he is, and his teammates will tell you as well. For all the stats he piles up at the end of the day, he's laser focused.
And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. Boy, the Nets have been rolling along, haven't they?
That's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Bruce Brown. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's Griffin in at the 5. And here's Monk. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Well, Candace with the size, the skills, the shooting. Kevin Durant, his game continues to grow. He's still one of the elite players. And coming back from an Achilles injury, that was an incredible run last year.
I think everyone in his year-long absence forgot how much of a sniper Kevin Durant is at 7 foot to be able to do the things that he does, effortless on the court. But the thing I was most impressed with, everybody all year was talking about Brooklyn's defense. But guess what? They defended when it mattered. They played top teams. Kevin Durant was seen getting passing lanes, getting deflections, and getting his team out in transition.
Yeah, good point. Knocks it loose. Ooh, Griffin with the steal. There's the drive, and Griffin slams it in.
Can you believe that move? That is power. That is grace. That is awesome.
Here's Westbrook. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. Pass to Davis to end the run, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Johnson with it, picked up by James. Johnson with a bucket. Candace, we see so many different coaching styles. To you, what's the most important quality in a head coach?
The most important quality in a head coach, especially nowadays, is to be able to connect with your team. You have to be able to connect to know what they need on a nightly basis, know when to push, know when to bring them back down into reality, and how to set the tone. So I think that is so important, especially in this generation.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
What they have done is ran their plays all the way through until they get something they like.
Here's Davis. Back to Bazemore. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brown. And they recover it. Pass to Bazemore. Jacks up a 3. The Lakers with another miss.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Here's Westbrook. The Lakers with another miss. And the Nets with possession here. 15 points in a row. A good run right now.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Bazemore, defended by Brown. It's blocked. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And the Lakers with some changes. Gasol's checked in for Howard. Anthony comes in for Davis. And it's Horton Tucker in for LeBron. And the Nets also making a change. Durant, he's checked in for Johnson. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. Some changes now for the Lakers. Ellington, he's checked in for Bazemore. And it's Monk in for Westbrook. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A moment here to see the numbers for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Well, Candace, so happy you could be with us tonight. Thanks as always for your insights.
Thanks so much, Brian. This is great. I'm looking forward to the next one.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. When speaking about LeBron James, Commissioner Adam Silver said he's certainly one of the league's hardest workers, which has as much to do with the success of his career as anything else. Also, off the court, it's incredible what he's done. He is a marvel in so many ways, but it all comes back to his focus and his dedication.
Thanks, Allie. Takes a 3. And the Nets, another 3.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter, 4 already for the game.
Ooh, Durant with a steal. Going inside. Good! That's another bucket.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And Durant with the big finish.
They've settled into this game. You can see the offense is on fire.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
And Durant slams it home.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Outside Monk. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Monk. Ariza's checked in for Gasol.
Trevor Ariza.
Brooklyn has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Nice shot by Durant.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris.
The ball's knocked loose. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And he banks in the layup.
The long arms and quick hands of Durant. Jump starting to break.
Outside Monk. And that's not going to go. And so it's Brooklyn making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. The hustle they've shown.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He went on an historic scoring frenzy.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
The big three for this team all out there. Westbrook the point, LeBron and AD sliding in at the forward spots. Kent Bazemore is out there with Dwight Howard. That's the group for Frank Vogel getting going here in the second half. All right, Smitty, looking back at your career, you were named an all-star scoring 20 points a game, but you also played a few years as a role player. What do you think the key was to that transition?
You know, B.A., you have to always embrace being a great teammate, no matter what the role is. Of course, winning a ring like I did with the Spurs, much easier. Slashing in for the hammer, KD, showing how to punish the rim.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Here's James. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. James has got 9.
Inside, James can really carve the defense apart. His strength makes him such a tough cover.
Nice shot by Durant.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And good! There's another! Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
James passes to Davis. Count that one. He's got 10.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season and still producing at an MVP level. They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
Driving inside, and it's slammed in by Durant.
When Kevin Durant is shooting this efficiently, it's lights out. Defense better make a change.
And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body grip.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Back to James. Oh, denied by Durant.
KD, 7'5" wingspan in action, swatting that one away.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. And the Nets also making a change. Johnson, he's checked in for Brown. Shot clock at 6. And now the Nets on the break. Here's Durant. And there's another one for the Nets.
You can tell his hustle inspires the entire squad. He really gets everyone so amped up.
Knocked away. Driving in. And again. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Pass to Anthony. Outside Davis. Westbrook outside. Nabbing another steal.
He's making history. Tied for 3rd most steals in a single game.
Just incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to...
He swipes the ball away again.
A suffocating defensive performance.
And he's made history. A new third-place mark for most steals in a game.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
Westbrook finds James to stop the run, and it's James with the jam.
The veracity of LeBron on display, just tearing through the lane with ease.
Here's Durant again. What an avalanche.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Horton Tucker, he's checked in for James. Ellington comes in for Bazemore. And it's Monk in for Westbrook. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Offensively, just what you're hoping for with that possession. KD coming down on the rim.
Yet another steal from him.
He has been an absolute thief on the floor. Another steal.
And by the way, that swipe puts him tied for second all time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort for him. He swiped again.
Fantastic swipe. And he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
He is so fast. He gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye, and the steal numbers are unreal. Stolen by Mills. Jordan high post to the wing, right side. Lets it go from deep. Kevin Durant again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple plays, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Javon Carter is out there with DeAndre Bembry. Then there's James Johnson. Then there's Alize Johnson. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Nabbing another steal.
A defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it. He's actually tied the record for most steals in a game.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's stolen his way into the record books.
A new single-game high for steals. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight.
Robinson, he's checked in for Horton Tucker.
And like this crowd, I'm still in disbelief at how he's completely kept his offense under his thumb.
Man, you look at all those steals. Let's just say you don't see this every night.
Incredible. He keeps guessing, and he keeps guessing right. I've never seen someone steal the ball like this.
Here's Frazier. He's checked by Carter. Pass to Robinson. Here's Ellington. Will it go? Hits the trifecta.
Poor defense there. That's his bread and butter. You have to crowd him out on the perimeter.
Durant with it. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Durant's got 10 points now, just in this quarter. With the drive, drops in the layup for 2.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Frazier. Pass to Ellington. Here's Frazier. Back to Ellington. Inside. Here's Ariza. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, I really like their game plan offensively coming out of the half. They've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead. They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
He shoots it. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And there's the drive. And Durant slams it home.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
So the Nets making a switch here. The Wawu Cabarrot's checked in.
The Wawu Cabarrot.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. They need this. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
Johnson against Robinson. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Johnson with the defensive effort.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
His first shot coming late. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Frazier. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
You know what stood out to me was the anticipation defensively. He sensed what the offense wanted to run, then found ways to disrupt that and cause turnovers.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth. Johnson against Robinson. Now here's Carter. He's covered closely. Knocks down the long J.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
From deep. And a triple.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters.
It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And that bucket's good. So we see the Nets taking the W here to walk into enemy territory and
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. The front, and David.
Thank you, Kevin.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Friday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Mills out there with Carter. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's KD in at the small forward. For the Clippers, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Rondo in at the point. Here's Leonard, following the bucket by the Nets. Rondo looking over the floor. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. It'll be hard for either side to score tonight, Greg. Two lockdown defenses that do it in a variety of ways.
I tell you what, they're both strong on the ball, in help, and in transition. And both coaches do a great job of making in-game adjustments.
And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. George with no one around. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
KD can't get it to go. And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
Now here's Rondo. His last outing, he had 8 points. Durant with the steal. A finish. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
You know, he shows off the awareness and agility, not only at the start of the play there, but Durant showing you he can finish the play, too.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our 18th. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Here's Leonard. Doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And this is in Morris's wheelhouse right here. Extremely fluid with the catch and release.
And it's Kevin Durant with the three. KD's got 18 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Brooklyn with it. Nets leading by 14. Here he goes. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Mann's checked in for Batum. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Paul George. Durant with the steal. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Brooklyn?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 27.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Ball's knocked loose. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Kevin Durant.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Paul George.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Durant with the steal. From deep three-point range, and again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots. Falling off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Man can hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Harris kicks to Mills. There's the three. And Kevin Durant good for 3.
Three-pointer.
KD's got 33.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
It's Durant on the wing for the 3, and the 3 ball is good. KD's got 36.
Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Beverley, the pass to Ibaka. Here's Mann. He takes it in. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Yeah, he still made it look good, though.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a massive lead of 30. Well, Rajon Rondo winning titles in Boston and Los Angeles.
Just having my son witness the opportunity of me winning at a later age in my career. I won when I was 21, but coming full circle.
I can understand being able to share those special moments with the ones you love.
And that's what it's all about. And for Rondo, who knows? Maybe someday we'll win even more as a coach.
Nicholas Claxton.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances
defensively?
Well, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Setting the floor for the Nets. On out there with Mills.
Kevin Durant.
And it's Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kawhi left. Keeps it simple. He says, I'm trying to be the best player I can be. I'm happy with what I've done in my career, and I'm just going to keep on from there. It's not about being famous. It's about playing basketball and having fun on the floor. Well, he is famous, Kevin, and he remains focused on the court.
Agreed, David. It has served him well. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Batum comes in for Mann. And Georgia subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Goes up. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Mills plays with such great energy, and his activity on the defensive end allows him to muck things up, and he can take that ball away if you're not careful.
Here's KD. That one good for 2. Durant's got 45 points.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for Reggie Jackson. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Outside, George. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got his second basket of the game.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop.
Watch out, man. Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
Stolen by Durant. Jumps up. Yet another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Here's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Outside Leonard. Good on the three-point shot. Leonard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Good on the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And KD's got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment.
And it's out of bounds. I'm going to say it was last touched by Durant. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Carter comes in for Patty Mills. Here's George. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 3 assists tonight.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
So for the Clippers, Mann's checked in for George, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Rajon Rondo. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 and 6. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And finished off by Brown.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle all day, all the time. Cold-blooded and lethal.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the shot is good.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Carter. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Beverly for three. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge... Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, a tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had a scoring performance for the ages, putting up an enormous amount of points and a ridiculous number of steals. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They're winning the effort battle so far. And I'm talking about the offensive rebound. They've got a ton of second chance opportunities.
That's all for now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers, the front court is Leonard and Batum. Rajon Rondo is out there with Paul George, and it's Zubats in at the 5. That shot wide open. 8 points for Paul George.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days, but they're still practiced by superstars. Stars like